Hi, and welcome to a little video about the inflation challenge that every agency is facing. This is no surprise. It's on the news most days, and it's going to impact every single business. And so, this is a short little video about how we translate that challenge into effective action when we're looking at what we charge our clients on a client by client basis, because each client is different. And I don't think we've got one size fits all. So I'm going to outline some approaches for different clients. Let's get on with it. So the individual client approach. And so the easiest client is the client you're not working with yet. So let's think about winning a new piece of business. We've got a blank piece of paper, so we can charge, what we can whilst winning the business. So this is about thinking about increasing your rate card for new business. So this is not rocket science. It's also about thinking about whether we should move from a blended rate, if that's what we have, into a more individual rate card. Now, surveys and statistics show that individual rate cards lead to higher levels of profitability on average. So if you've got a blended one, new client comes along, let's think about setting up an individual rate card. Now, it could be something as simple as setting up a higher rate for more senior staff members, in addition to your usual blended rate, which you've upped as well. So think about both approaches with new clients. More challenging is when we're talking about existing clients. And so existing clients will have existing terms and conditions. They'll have rate cards which they have accepted. And what we can't do is what the utility companies will do. And we've all received the letters where we're saying, your mobile bill, your electricity bill is going to go up by 10, 15, 20%. We can't do that. We don't have that sort of relationship with our clients. So first step is to review all of our clients. And by review, I'm thinking about not only the profitability, but the results that we're generating from them, the quality of the relationship that we have with them, how important we are to their business, whether we're a partner or a supplier of services. So let's look at the existing client relationships in and around, and that will give you a pointer as to which ones we can approach for a rate card, which ones we have to be slightly more creative about. So I'll go on to those. Now, where we're producing good results, we're integral to their business, and the relationships are good, then that's a green light to looking at a rate card increase or adjustment. By adjustment, I'm talking about moving from blended to an individual rate card, and this could be a good point to put that to them. Obviously, there's going to be the conversation will need to be tailored, and it could be the conversation could be there's a challenge, there's a cost challenge which is facing all of us, and so we would like to increase our rates, but not by 10%, but by 5%, so that we share the pain in our approach. So you'll know your clients better certainly than I do, and you'll know how to approach them if you tick all of the boxes. Obviously, another option which I will keep banging on about is the move from a blended to an individual rate card. So instead of a rate card increase, maybe we just say, look, we need to charge more for our senior people. You'll still get the work done at the blended rate, but where you're calling on senior people, whether that's in strategy or in creative or in development, we need to charge a little bit more to reflect their value to your business. Another approach, and this certainly has the sort of the benefit of keeping the cost. And so if you've got a monthly fee and you're providing an agreed service, then a conversation could be, we're not going to increase the cost. We're facing inflationary pressures. Our staff need to be paid more, but we recognise we can't pass that on to you. And it could be this is applicable to some clients where that they are struggling with costs themselves, but we do need to flex down what we do in return for an increased rate. So do slightly less to 10% less for 10% more on the rate card. Not going to be easy, obviously, because there's going to be a sacrifice in terms of what we do for our clients, and that's always slightly painful. The plus side is that, it frees up some time to work on other business, so that helps you maintain your margin, and ultimately, it gives you the opportunity when things become slightly easier, and this shock, this seismic shock to everybody, works its way through the system, that you can return back to the original scope, but at a higher rate. So it's it doesn't hurt the client in terms of the cost in the short term. We get a higher rate and we free up some resource. Lastly, where we're not in a position, and we know we're not in a position to any of the above, there's no rate card increase that's possible. Client's not going to go for a reduced scope and won't even contemplate a senior rate card adjustment, then play the reciprocity card. So rather than just carrying on and saying, okay, we know there's no hope with this client, with this cohort of clients, they're just not going to wear it, rather than just give up, say to them, we're going to hold our rates for the next 6 months, 12 months. Make a virtue out of reality. But also it begins to plant the seed that actually there will be a conversation in 6 months or in 12 months' time when the rate will have to go up. May not be the right time to do it now, but you can't hold on forever. So play that reciprocity. That reciprocity is a powerful thing. You should get some positive boost to the relationship. If you approach these clients and say, times are tough, we're not going to make them tougher for you, so we're going to hold our rates to the end of the financial year, calendar year, 12 month, whatever the time period is you think is appropriate. We're going to hold our rates. And I think that covers, I think all of these cover everybody. So new business, new rate. Existing clients, review them to figure out which approach is best. And even if there's no approach and there's no hope of changing scope, rate card, or rate card complexity, then play the reciprocity card. And I think if we use this, and we keep doing this every quarter, then, which I think is good from a client relationship perspective, and certainly from a financial perspective, in terms of making sure we're thinking about all aspects of the relationship. And by this, I'm not talking about purely margin. I'm talking about relationship results and the quality of the work that we're doing, the quality of the relationships. I think we will be able to manage our top line revenue in line with, or largely in line, broadly in line with the increase in costs that we are going to see. So good luck with that. Let me know if you've had any success with any of these tactics. Bye for now.